Attempting a controlled descent.
Sunlight. I've been dreaming of it for months. But it's hard to enjoy alone. The crash seems so long ago now. Father was right. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. Marguerite and Father are already part of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Yes, indeed, there are some horrible things in the water. As we get this thing going tonight, thank you very much, Redna, R3DN4, for the host, my friend, and also to you, Pendrakos, for the host, and also for the bits, my friend. Hope you are having a great weekend so far. Looks like Lelix992, Liberoja, Pendrakos, Electrical Skateboard Roll here. Welcome to you guys. Happy weekend. Alright, so we have a lot I kind of have to recap us on to bring us up to speed tonight, so that we know what all has been going on. I got on sometime today and actually did some base improvements, which is one of the things I didn't want to do, in all honesty. I had wanted to stream pretty much every hour of this journey, but I also realized one of the things about base building and then jumping out to farm the resources, come back and then use them on the base, is that I was just doing a lot of that and not quite as much exploration. So I kind of leapt forward a little bit on that today. So what I'll do is start off the stream by kind of giving everybody an overview of what I did at the base, the changes I put in place. We'll probably do a little bit more of that, and then of course I want to do some exploration tonight. We have a lot of running around to do, some of the ridiculous reaches and the awful places to go in this game as with the rest of our night. I see Lieb and Penn are at it again. You guys are funny. Alright, so I can do this from the without having to go out and run around. So let's take a look at the exterior real fast. This is of course one of the cameras that I can pilot around on my scanner room in this thing. Made some changes. One of the ones that you will notice is that I have put some glass. I used to have solid walkways through here. Put some glass, this way I can see out a little bit. Some bulkheads in there, which help to reinforce the whole integrity of the place. Another thing that'll be readily apparent is I created a secondary moon room and a path all the way to that spot right there. So the beautiful thing about this is it allows me to dock both of my vehicles. Previously I was only able to dock one over here. So the moon rooms are terrible. They can only go this orientation. I couldn't make one go out this way, or maybe I would have tried to tack it on kind of to the end right there, but this works. I'm gonna dock the Seamoth here, and I'm still fighting with a way to make things more accessible, because as it is right now, you have to run down this walkway here, go to that. I have a ladder in there. That's mostly aquarium, as I'll show you here in a minute. I can come here to this, what was formerly the Tower of Power. I shall catch everyone up on the changes here in a minute. And then from there, move to the rest of the base. So a little bit of things aren't as accessible as I'd like them to be. I did have the walkway through here and elevated that 2 floors. So now you have this nice little... and I moved the front door. Was formerly there. Front door is now here. So, a nice little little underwater city starting to form, or a nice little house. I don't know. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate the host. How are you? Hope you're having a great weekend as well. You will notice I put something in the observatory. I have not had anything in there until now, so I put something in there, just a little bit of office space. I need to put something in this planter still. Figure out if I want anything else in there, but that's doing a little better there. So generally, that is what's going on the edge. I did, as an experiment, remove one of these panels. I had it come all the way out here. I may put it back and I may not. I don't know. So, anyway, so hull integrity is good on all of this thing. We are not in danger of the thing flooding anytime soon, which is a good thing. Let me show you now the interior of what I've been working on. Of course, everyone is familiar with this room. The crafting room. Here we have the observatory I was just floating around looking at. One of the changes that I made was an upgrade from it was formerly bio power, basically. I switched it to nuclear power, and so I had this. You know, I'm able to build this nuclear reactor. To do that, took me plasteel, easy to put together. I have all the materials for that. Wiring kit, same thing. Lead, same thing. So I was like, hey, let's switch to nuclear power. The power output of this is 2,500 or 2,000 per rod. I'll show you that here in a minute. Formerly, I was doing this. This thing outputs like 500, like a maximum storage capacity of 500, 2,500 with this. With the bioreactor, I was having to go out and get stuff. Not quite so much with the nuclear reactor. So we are now nuke powered. In that fun. And it runs off of these things, reactor rods. I can have as many as 4 at a time, but 1 at a time works. The only downside is that when it runs out, and at some point I'm going to have to craft another one, put another one here, so when this one runs out, disposing of them is troublesome. I need to run out there and get a schematic for whatever the trash can is that you can throw those things away in. Nuclear disposal. So anyway, this is a power room. I'm probably going to put a lot of these bulkheads around here just to kind of reinforce and give it a very power room type of feel. Hey, looks good to have a medical kit going on here. We have a battery recharging station. Power cell recharging station. Power cells what fuels a lot of the crafts that we're running around on. So we're good. This is looking great. Let me grab this too while we're on me. Well, we just did. Okay, so yeah, we'll reinforce that here on this side of the base. Thanks, Kidley. Appreciate you, bud. How's everything going? Hope your weekend has been just snazzy. You'll notice here's a change. Something new I did to my base. I may have done this the last stream, but put an alien containment here. You can go in here and plant something. So I put a creep vine, one of those, and one of those. I've been out gathering some things. I was able to get a crash fish egg, a couple stalker eggs. A couple, and as I was out, just picked a few eggs up today. An amp eel, I think I had that previously. You guys saw me do that. Really cool. So we've got some things floating around in here. The cool thing is if you build this on multiple floors, it just extends. So these guys are having a blast. It looks like I've got all of the nasty things. I've got bone sharks. I've got stalkers. The amp eel is probably my favorite thing to have here. So this is really cool. On the 3rd level, it extends to the floor. So I'll show you that, which I think is fantastic. You can kind of stand right directly over it. I just think this is phenomenal. It's really cool. I don't know quite what I'm going to do with this room yet. Here's a long walkway kind of going over the top. So it works. I think I want to put a ladder in here if I can. That'll take me all the way down. That way I have a little bit more accessibility between the floors. But this is probably going to be some kind of an office chamber. Or a lab. I think I may make a lab out of it. I think that would be a great idea out of this. This here is going to be a bedroom, so we'll put some bedroom type furniture in here. Of course, you can hear the nuclear power. Then there's this room, the one in the middle floor that I've done, kind of overlooking all of that. This room you are pretty familiar with. I've done a lot in this room so far. This is kind of the kitchen. One of the cool things about the kitchen that I changed is I have hung some signs in my kitchen So, if anybody can help me think of some kitchen stuff tonight, let me have it. Bless this mess. Kiss the cook, of course. Chop it like it's hot. I was at a Taco Bell earlier today and I found one. I heard of one. Can't remember what it was though. So, Arasair, if you're listening, if you can remind me, that would be great. Because it's gone. Gone. Gone from me. But anyway, so we got some signs going on. Here they are, a little bit higher definition. Kiss the cook, bless this mess. Figured that'd be funny here in the kitchen. Or kind of like in a break room. This looks like a break room at work, right? That looks to me. This thing is manufacturing water constantly. So the good thing is I'm not quite eating these like I was previously because I'm getting a lot of water out of this machine. In all honesty, I could probably use 2. I may be able to move those over here or something and then put another one over here. I don't know, but like having water is fantastic in this game. You are a thirsty guy. As it makes them, I'm just dumping here in this closet, and as I need them, I just drink them, so it's great. But what is becoming a challenge right now is eating stuff. These things I've previously been able to hack at, as so. But they do that. Fair enough. Gives me a lot of water, but doesn't give me a lot on the hunger side of things. So I'm moving all of that stuff into here. This is going to be a terrarium, essentially, where I'm going to be growing a lot of food. Chinese potatoes and stuff. This kind of thing. There are things, and I'm probably going to make a trip just now to the island and get, there's like a fruit tree that I'm going to start growing in here as well, and that'll be food. So between the water and the food, I think I'm going to be okay. Have enough stuff to make everything float. But while we're here, we'll figure it out. Bit of heavy metal. Oh, what it said at the Taco Bell. Oh man. No. Okay, so it is from Anchorman, where he goes, I'm kind of a big deal, but it said it's kind of a big meal. I hear myself. I hear myself because I'm like 8 seconds behind on Arcee's computer, so. Anyway, so yeah, there's a lot going on. Lot of changes. Here's this thing's making some water. It scares the fire out of me when it does that. Refreshing. If you leave too salt in there, Aracea taught me, it only just makes water. I have so much salt, I don't even know what to do with it, so that's the plan. So yes, we're going to be making a terrarium in here. In this room, we're just going to essentially grow plants, and a lot of them are going to be edible. This is for the food value stuff here. So that's generally speaking what I'm planning on doing with this base. At that point, it'll be mostly livable. I am getting to the stage where decoration is starting to slow down. And what is a bigger deal right now is actually some exploration. So there are a couple things I wanted to do. I do need some glass, I think, so we'll probably go out and gather some quartz, maybe a little bit more titanium. So I have the stuff. I'd like to stock up on titanium. I've got glasses we've been using. Some things. So yes, that is the recap on what I have been working on as far as the base is concerned. Objectives tonight, I do want to improve the sea base. Maybe we'll get to it. I'd like to do a little bit more on the terrarium, some on the bedroom, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'd like to explore the Grand Reef, the Sea Treader's Path, and of course the Lost River, which is going to be no fun. That place scares the fire out of me. Hey, Starhawk, good to have you here. Lieb, I don't tell Aracea to put her headphones in. Because I'm a nice husband. And I want her to enjoy her time how she wants to enjoy her time. We work nice. How I'm gonna do in the bedroom? I don't know, ask Aracea. Sorry, bad joke. So The bedroom over here. We can. I don't know. We can double bed it. That's for sure. We have enough stuff. But I think I have enough things in here to be able to do that with. Right? I can put. We got a double bed. I've got shelving. I've got chairs. I actually have some things that I can put in here that'll actually kind of decorate it as well. Plenty that we can do. We'll come back to this. Yes, a list for that too. Yes. Yes, bad joke. Another one, bad joke. So yeah, we'll figure out the bedroom. Pose in front of the mirror, of course. Yes. Ooh, we need a mirror in this game. How cool would that be? That is a great idea. Put that in the suggestion box. So let's talk about the assuming I don't keep climbing instead of climbing down. The nuclear reactor is just like. It runs on these uraninite crystals. I read on the wiki that the best place to find them is like deep in the ocean bed underneath the floating islands. I did go out there today. Bone sharks everywhere. I had to protect myself. It was quite harrowing, but I was able to get a couple of these. Later on, we'll probably pick some of those up. Let's go plant this before it becomes useless. Really? I don't have any titanium on me? Did I just drop that? That would be hard to figure out, at least. So we're gonna make a trip real quick. To one of the islands. Best way over there, I guess, is this way. See, this navigation in this space is still an issue to me. Let me experiment with some ladders on the other side. Get around the space. Decoy, thank you so much for the host, my friend. Hope all's good with you. Hope you're having a great weekend. I think it's just titanium, right? On these ladders. It's titanium. Titanium times 2. It works. All I need is 2 between 3 floors. Assuming I can put this here. Oh! Our power's depleted, right? I'm gonna have to make another one of those. So we'll have to do that before we leave. But look, I have enough of it in the deal to make it work. Will this go here? Do we seriously have no choice? Okay, beautiful. That's what I want to see. And some movement between floors. How great is that? Okay. So it declines pretty fast. I'm using some serious power here. No problem at all. But the good thing is the place stays on so long as you've got power in the reserves. So let's make another power rod. I knew at some point it was going to run out. I may still put like some bioreactors mass out somewhere. Maybe over there is the place to do it, on the other side of this, and then that way I'll be able to switch to that power if I need to. Just kind of like a backup to the nuclear power here. Let's see, 5 of these. Let's see what I need to do to make a rod. This is good that you get to see this at least. So, 3 uraninite crystals. That's easy. Lead, glass, titanium, of course, which I have. So, glass. Lead. Fair enough. Your internet is down. How bad? Awful terrible is that? Sorry to hear that, Pin. That's no fun to have on especially on a weekend night when you're wanting to stream movies or whatever. My goodness. I hear you. So once you have a reactor rod, dump it in, and turns back on. Very cool. I do need some place for nuclear waste though. I need a nuclear waste disposal, and they do exist. They are around here somewhere. For now, well, let's just store them. I will have to store these things. Each one makes about 20k. There's nothing you can do with those except dispose of them properly. Rejoices over Pen's dead internet. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have to get you two married. It's the only thing we can do, guys. It's over here. They're like, what? We're mostly ready to make a trip. So let's go. Take the Seamoth out. And I definitely want to come back with some of this fruit. You can have some of those fruit trees in here. For $1 billion. I don't know. I don't know, Lieb.
Welcome aboard. All systems online.
All right, I think if I make a straight run due south, that'll do it for me. Mountain Island. It is Floating Island, all right? That is the one. Where's the beacon for this? Due south, there it is. Okay, Floating Island, let's go. Lieb is taking evil notes about evilness. For the most part, this is your only way really to see with any kind of distance. Is a sonar. At least tell what's coming up. I'm going to be picking up eggs wherever I can find them. Because I think collecting... Okay, this is the trench. I wouldn't marry you either. You guys are funny. Oh, man. The Sparse Reef. This place is creepy just because there's nothing here. And we're going to be doing some digging. We're going to be some diving pretty deep tonight. Into some very terrible places. Oh, sand shark in the red grass? Yeah, nice. I like the sand shark. They're like the little bullies of the sea. It's like the little angry fat kid. Floating island, okay. Actually, I think there may be a better place to do this. Let's try here. This way I won't have to climb up over everything. We can just dock in the cave, right? This one's the cave. I mean, that isn't cool. It's a pink caps. How cool is that? My word, gives you a lot of seeds. Okay. Really, I'm here collecting seeds. I just want some terrarium stuff. Some things to put in the grow beds. Where is it to go from here? Go this way. Nothing there. I want to get up and to the back in the middle of the place. If I can get some more Chinese, what is it? Chinese potatoes. I also wanted some of these. What are these things? Ming plant? Let's take a Ming plant with us. I think we can grow the Ming plant. That's pretty cool. Up and toward the back, right? Where's that's east and west or something, north and south. I want to go over that. I want to go over this ridge. I guess my whole plan didn't work out. I thought it would be a lot closer to this base. Turned out not to be. Fair enough, though. Not just not. When Lieb and Penn get married, I totally want to preach the wedding.
He will join us or die, Master.
Hey, thanks, Cass. I appreciate the follow. Welcome to you. Join us or die. Yes to Chinese potatoes. My inventory is full. Really? We're taking every one of those with us. Let's see. It's gonna be an easier way to do this. This is really what I'm here for. But I'm taking those stinking Chinese potatoes, dang it. I just have to find where my Seamoth is. Another one of the things, it's very subtle, but I added some storage over here. You wouldn't know it if you didn't know that I had done it. So let's put these. Bing plant. It's gonna be pretty cool. We go back to the other side this way. You're a preacher. I was in church minister once upon a time. Yes. See, we got everything we need for this. Oh, well, yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. Indeed. What if there's any way up here now? I seem to have worked myself into a corner. Let's abandon that plan. Go back to where we were. Ooh, we hadn't scanned these before? So ancient floaters, these are basically fish, I believe. Assessment is incredible, no kidding. But they latch onto the bottom of chunks of rock and basically granted buoyancy. It's the whole reason this and the floating islands are the same sort of a deal. The underwater islands, but the problem is they're underwater because the these sucker things that are given it buoyancy aren't strong enough. Rock falling there. Aren't strong enough to make it completely buoyant. Right. We have enough power. I don't even know if I brought a battery with me, but it'll be alright. I think we'll be fine. An artificial island? No, it is. I think it's natural. Well, no. All islands should be connected to the seafloor. So I don't know. Maybe it's artificial. No idea. But it is one of two places in this game that anything that grows, that basically is terrestrial. It grows on land. Look at these grass. I just think those are wild. Little loops. Okay, so where are we? Where are we in relation to the sea base? It's still going down the middle? As long as we're going down the middle, I am cool, because that'll get us there. Want a voxel shrub. Those tend to give a lot of... And even they are bioluminescent. Everything on this island is bioluminescent, it seems. Okay, so I'm on the wrong side here. That's where we arrived. Okay, other direction. The problem is when you run, you put the flashlight away, so I have to walk. A Catholic wedding? Oh, well then, that would be a lot more complicated. A lot more complicated, I tell you. You sure you don't want to marry Lead Pen? At least there would be one, indeed. That's probably what we all need. I don't want to die. Don't let me die. Who would have thought you'd be doing some rock climbing in a game about swimming? I feel like I'm doing it wrong. We've been here like a night and a day. Okay, let's keep this. I think if I run around here, that will get us there. Unless I've been going the wrong direction again. That's wild. I feel like I go in one direction, next thing you know I'm in circles. It's wretched. This island. Oh, this whole game is designed to get you out of balance. Alright, this looks like a better plan. Let's get elevated first and then go over the top. I should probably have just built my base on this island. Don't know why I didn't just do that. You can always come back here and get... These lantern fruit are decent for... Right. And they have some water value to them too, but okay. 2, 3 lantern fruit. Is that as much as I can take with me? Looks like it. Hopefully that'll go start a tree or two. It'll grow if I put it in planters and some such. We find out now where the Seamoth is. 56 meters this direction. Did you find the melons? Yes, that's what I was looking for. Is those, I don't know what they are, lantern fruit? How cool is this?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And I like the idea that I get to go back. During the daylight. Did I find the melons? Oh yeah, there were melons there. I did find and actually move some earlier. Get our terrarium built. I think I'm also going to get a cuddlefish tonight. It's going to be in the plans. We're going to explore the Grand Reef. In the Grand Reef, there is a cave. That has a Degasi base in. We'll go visit the Degasi base. Basically, the people that built those structures previously, they're also marooned on this world. They built like deep down in caves and things and tried to figure out this, except that they ended up getting wiped out. We're hoping for that not to happen to us. The melons are good for food and energy, really? Yes, I do have melons. I need to multiply them though. Like, I need to that's my number one thing is I've brought back a lot of seeds, but I now need to farm them so that I actually get a lot more of them. And then I have some that I can put back into growing more, and then others that I can eat. And I just need to build it so that I have a surplus. Then I'm sitting quite pretty on the food, income, and water. I'll try to put some on the sub so I can take some with me. I get the feeling I'd be a good drone pilot. All these drones. Now we'll use the new ladder here, which makes everything beautifully accessible. We'll talk about that in a minute. Oh, I drank this. Did I not drink that? Apparently not. Okay. Yes, look at you go. It's making them as fast or faster than I can drink them. We're in good shape. Okay. So that one is used. I've got 2 planters going there now. I need to start building some. I need to get some planters going. Store stuff for now in here. So, Starhawk, are you interested in playing this? You see, if you're reading the wiki, that makes me think you are, which is awesome. Let's do some of these. Really, I can't build any closer that way. Every now and then I get a good spot here. This is what I need planted right now. I've got some Chinese potatoes going here. This planter's full though. These are the melons that we're talking about right here. The still a bit deconstruct the grow a bit though. Marble melon. I need to make more of those. I've got the little ones here too. Get a moment where I can put it down. There we go. Couple more. Do it in a line. Starhawk, did you see my signs in my kitchen? Since the other day you were accusing me of decorating like a man, I thought I'd decorate like a woman. So, here I go. You thought I couldn't do it. But behold, I have. Chop it like it's hot, baby. Now you've seen the sign. You've seen the signs. Look at all this beautiful stuff growing. Okay, I wonder if I can put another one in here. Nothing there, dang it. What I really need is the Ming plant. Nice. Decomposing Chinese potato. I need to put the Chinese potato in here now, or else it's gonna be worthless here in a minute. A little voxel shrub. What I wanted to do with one of those are the little little pink flowers. I have a planter here that I'd like to put these in. Also put a little one of those little mushrooms in there. Look at these beautiful things growing. Very cool. Pretty soon we'll have some food. I don't have to keep hacking at those other poor plants. Ming plant in here. Too big. Need something small. This is gonna be fun. Where this thing is going, we're gonna be in good shape here. Let's try. Oh, I don't have the titanium for it. So that's one of the things about this game is that you chew up your resources so fast. But I think we're gonna be okay for a while on the food and the water. What happened to my orb? My orb is present. A Leviathan wishes he could eat it. That'd make like the most powerful Leviathan ever. Oh, what else do I have here? I'll put that in Misk. good on my power. We're set on the power. Pull this battery. I got 2 power cells that I've been charging. Because that's going to go on the submarine. Alright, let's do an equipment check here. Flashlight needs a new battery. Habitat builder will leave. Pathfinder, we're good. Scanner probably needs a new battery. Repair tool definitely needs a battery. Alright, so let's go down. I have a batteries cupboard now. Here. Okay. Okay. What? 34, 40. Here's 100. Everything's got good batteries now. This thing we can leave. Laser. I'm gonna go out there. Into terrible places. I want to have like maximum batteries. Battery charger, sweet. Might as well put all this spare energy to some use. If my orb is present, where is it at? Is that what you're asking me? Little. Right here. See? Oh. There it is. You do not believe. But I wanted to turn it off for tonight. I've heard it's distracting. But I'll tell you what, you put it away and everybody's like, oh, where's the orb? It's not the same. Alright, let's get this figured out. So, I don't need... Let's keep this. I may need this tonight. I don't need the habitat build. I think I have fire extinguishers on the sub. Power cells I was needing. Let me take another battery. Just in case. Don't know. I think I want to do this with a Seamoth. But I don't want to explore the Lost Island with the Seamoth. I mean the Lost River. Oh my goodness, I still had this stuff in here. It's like rotting now. Chinese potato. Let me put those to some good use before they completely worthless. Although actually they may already be worthless. Maybe I don't have a titanium. I can build 2 plants. 2. Or planters. We'll just build the whole thing here. Ah! The problem with preparing to go out and then discovering something is that I've got to now pick up all the tools that I formerly stashed. Go make it happen and then get out the door. Okay, here we go. I think for the same number of titaniums, I can plant But I can actually put more in it, so here, let's put it. Why do you need 2 knives? It seems, Mr. Anderson, you've been living with 2 knives. Sorry, terrible Matrix joke. One of them is a regular knife, which actually does more damage. The other is the thermo blade, which is actually pretty cool. It automatically cooks little fish when you're out there in the field, as you hit them, which is really good for emergency food and rations and such. Get these stashed. We can use them later. I don't think I need quite so many.
Captain, all systems online.
All these disinfectant waters previously. I got the good stuff now. What? Is going on? I think that's the doors. Some malfunction with the doors. That scared me to no end. I think we're good though. Would that scare the crap out of you? It's like something's out there bashing on this thing. I hope our sub's health is okay. It's driving me crazy. I think something is actually beating on the hull. I am freaked out. Down here, maybe? What means I have to go down and investigate now. Try turning it off and on again. We're just gonna go this way and pretend none of that happened. Whew. It's the bubbles.
All systems online.
Really? Maybe. I didn't think I had it parked over the bubbles, but it's possible. Oh, it is 2. Look at that. 1, 2, and 3. I wasn't aware bubbles could, like, smash the... It's the bubbles. How wild is that? Interesting. Well, okay then. I'm not quite so worried. It was bubbles that were freaking me out. Oh my goodness. Alright, here we go. Starhawk saw brown things shooting at it. Oh goodness. You're what I'm looking for. Do you have any eggs around here? This guy. It was like a dog, you know, saying like, "Arr, arr, arr." You learn in the end, just backpedal. I need to find some sand shark eggs. And I kind of want to pick up like some things from this this kind of biome. It's just me or the fish smacking me in the face. I was freaking out over bubbles. Weren't you freaking out? It was a freaky time, okay? Okay, we're starting to enter sparse reef territory. This looks like a cave system. Interesting. Or just some kind of a rock feature. Cool. I need to keep making sure I'm not running into those wicked terrible leviathans. There's good mining to do down here. I need to remember what's down here, and then sometime I'll come and this, I believe, is Lost River entrance, right? Or this is probably going to take me to... I think I was doing some ruby diving when I first got my initial list of rubies. That was all down here. And I want to say that connects you to the Blood Kelp Forest. Ouch. And that guy hit me hard. Nanny McPhee. That's hilarious. Alright, this is an area that I have not looked at before. Called the Grand Reef. Interestingly enough, there's not that much out here. One of the things I wanted to collect when we came down here was these. Right here. It's a membrane tree. If you've ever played the game Metroid, it looks like a lot like a Metroid. Defies a neat categorization because there's more than one coral species working in tandem to create an insulated microcosm. Enclosed with a translucent membrane found exclusively growing on basalt rock. In the Grand Reefs, the homeostatic conditions within are considerably warmer and more dense than with microbial life than there. So it's almost like its own individual little mini biome. I think that's stinking great. Listen to the music. These people and their music. They are membrane tree seeds, so that's not likely to go bad. That's fantastic. Let's see what our terrain looks like. Now there is a wreck in this area. And there are caves down here. And there is the mountain somewhere, the floating islands. And warpers. There are warpers here, so I've got to be careful. We're going to take a quick dive to this cave. This may be the Degasi sea base cave. Okay, here we go. Now there are some nasty things around here. Notably, crab squids. Which are not our friends. This place is freaking me out, man. That's a crab squid. And the thing next to it is a warper.
Detecting a titanium mass
Oh,
somewhere
freaking-
in this area.
What's hit me?
Unable to
Oh
confirm
my goodness.
whether it originated on the Aurora.
I don't want them both attacking me. Thank you, Pen. I know you saved that for down here. That there is a crab squid. And it's attacking me. If we keep moving, I think I'm gonna be okay. I do need to get out and repair this wretched thing, though, before one of those gets me. I think we're safe right here, right? Does this look like a safe little spot? So long as a warper doesn't show up, take me out of the sub, and then feed me to a If you keep repairing, you can take the odd hit. That is my... This is totally... This is the Lost River. Okay, it was not where I was wanting to go right now. Let's look at the proposed Degasi habitat. I think that's over here. Alright. The danger with this place is that we got one of these crab squids lurking on the outside. So I'm going to put down here. The issue with crab squids is that they fire off a ring of basically it's like an EMP essentially, and they disable all electronics for a moment.
New blueprint acquired.
Swim charge fins. That's good to know. Reinforced dive suits, swim charge fins. Charges your health tool while you swim. How cool is that? Awesome. Okay.
Please stop fighting and listen. We're sick.
What?
How? You've been coughing, right? Feeling itchy? Blisters?
Picture frame.
Yeah.
The biometrics would have warned us if we were sick.
It's something new. It's not in the database.
Come on, then. What's it gonna do? Turn us inside out? Dissolve us into jelly?
It's an alien bacteria. It's everywhere. Every organism on this planet. It's altering our genetic code.
How are the creatures surviving if they're infected?
I don't know yet.
Want me to cut some of them open for you? Find out what makes them tick?
No.
Just tell me what you need, son. Materials, equipment.
Just... Can I have some quiet? I need some time to think.
Okay.
New blueprint acquired.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Apparently they weren't getting along too well for a bit there. Please don't eat me, big jelly guy.
Integrating new PDA data.
Came out of nowhere. An alien kraken, bigger than a cyclops. tore a hole clear through the reinforced hull. I barely got my breather in time. I told her. I said others would come. The rupture threw me clear of the habitat, and the monster turned and bore down on me. And just as its tentacles came within reach, Maida appeared out of nowhere. She had a sea glide in one hand, a jagged piece of scrap metal in the other. She meant to butcher that beast or die trying. The last I saw her, she had the metal lodged in its neck as the monster did its best to shake her, contorting off into the darkness. I'm certain she got her wish, one way or another. Then, I thought I saw a light deep below me. I hoped maybe Bart had swum clear. I followed it. Now, I wonder whether I saw anything at all. Our oxygen is low. The habitat is gone. I can't see the sky. Something surely has the scent of my blood.
That is tragic. That poor dude.
Integrating.
I have had it with you, risking our lives.
Oh, stow it, Chief. The kid can't kill this disease without fish to study. I'm just bringing him home.
But tell her. Tell her I'm right.
You're both wrong. Marguerite, I can't find out how they resist the bacteria if you slaughter them all.
It ain't always they oblige in coming in alive.
Nuclear waste
He
disposal.
means you're being reckless.
Father, the outcome's no better if we hole up in here and don't go outside. But we have to find a middle way.
There is no compromise. Not while she's on my sea base.
Your sea base?
I'm going outside.
Bart, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Bart, come in. It's dangerous. Damn it, boy. I know you can hear me.
And there's some freaky things going on out here.
Chief, get off the radio and put on your helmet.
What?
Brace!
New blueprint acquired.
I think I'm getting freaked out by the sound file. Okay, so
Integrating new PDA data.
basically I think this is where they met their end. But we have a bunch of good things. Like we just picked up a nuclear waste disposal. We just picked up the Cuddlefish. We found out what happened at the end of these. So this is like a really good spot to farm some stuff. Plus, look at all these good things. Fluid analyzer, la la la. This is for our lab room, our lab environment. We're looking good right here. Small sample flask, bunch of cool things. We picked up a carry-all bag. And then we have this stuff in there. So, okay, storage is full. Bunch of good stuff. Let me figure out what I have to do to get out of here. And I think as long as you just keep moving and avoiding those, because that's one of those EMP strikes from those awful things. I think this is the exit here. We're gonna be okay. Yes, we got a cuddlefish. Ben Dracos like Ben feels my pain. He's got my back. A warper. Let's we will save when we are. I think we're out of the cave. Goodness. He's like, save now. I will. The moment I'm not in danger, I think I'm free. I think we're okay. I hope to goodness that was a good spot to save. Starhawk, okay, so you think that noise is scary to you. Wait until you have it like I have the noise turned down, the music from the game, the sound game, you know, game sounds turned down, so that you can hear me over the game. To me, when like it's in full stereo, and it's just, I mean, you have to like, your heart is like beating, like you've got this like fight or flight response. I'm telling you. Lee makes fun of me for this, but it's totally like... Hey, Scrappy, thanks very much for the host. How are you doing? So I've heard that this game, what this game actually is a horror at first, and then it becomes a thriller. Because what a horror, apparently somebody was doing some analysis on this and was reading what they're saying about it. A horror is where you don't know what the threat is. There's a threat and you don't know what it is, and that's what's the worst. It's the fear of the unknown, as well as obviously having to deal with it. But you learn, and as you begin to learn, you begin to understand what the threat is. Once you do know what that is, then it's dealing with the threat, which is a thriller. That's one of those freak you out when you at first you realize, and then like at some point you realize it's not going to hurt you. Then you don't fear it quite so much. It's basically just a gigantic sea cow. Crab squids freak me out. Stupid fish. Always slapping me in the face. May need me to decide. You know what? You stream it and I will watch and I will let you know. I'm like the most epic fraidy cat ever. Like there are people like I saw some video of like a 10-year-old playing us on YouTube. Like, let me show you how to find the blah blah blah, and he was just kicking butt. It was hilarious. Me, I'm a wuss. And that's okay, because wusses survive. Do you play with the music on? Music is half the... Music is essentially emotional manipulation in games and movies. And this game does a really good job of it. The music on Ansakari's stream. So how is it that this doesn't freak you out? I actually need some exterior lighting. All right. I also need to go get some of this metal salvage on my Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at the Ming plant is starting to show up. How cool is this? Ming plants. Yeah, baby. Chinese potatoes. Stuff is growing. Lantern fruits. Woohoo! My terrarium is looking great. Yes, thank you very much, Arase. I do need to... go handle that. Okay, so creature egg. Let's first things first, right? Most important thing what we're doing here is delivering the creature egg to this so that we can make a cuddlefish. Now the thing with the by the way, I can scan stuff I've not been able to scan before, right? Apparently I've never scanned the crash fish. Ampeels. Not scanned something in here. Bone sharks. Everything is friendly when you breed it in captivity. Maybe distracted by light sources. Pretty cool. Okay, here we go. Creature egg. So the alien containment provides what is supposed to be an ideal place for these creatures to go. Perfect. We need 4 slots and we got them. I need some kind of storage, and I hope I have the titanium for this. I only have one. I think we can put these in glass right now. I've got space so that I can put these things in. Silver, yeah, glass and silver. Let's put them in there. All right, so we got a message. These aren't always pretty.
This is Life Pod 2, coordinates attached. We're way past our safe depth and bleeding O2. We'll have to swim for the surface, but it's 500 meters straight up. We'll make for the rendezvous and keep you posted. Out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay, fair enough. That's just great. Usually that stuff is sticking terrible too. And I have an orange tablet now, which is great. Alright, so let us... I need to eat. I need to chop it like it's hot. Try one of these Chinese potatoes. Food is much better on that. I need to make a lot more Chinese potatoes in here. We'll have a lantern fruit and a bunch of cool things in my terrarium going on here. Chinese potatoes everywhere we look. Sweet. Very cool. Alright, I need to remember that I had some stuff to plant on my Seamoth, but in order to... Let's see if I got some storage for that. With the gigantic bashing bubbles. Oh yes, I wanted to plant these. I'm excited actually about this plant. These are cool. All right, Lieb. Catch you later. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little while. I appreciate you dropping by. All right. While we're here, Commander Root, welcome back to you. I appreciate you jumping in to join me. Arjar, of course, is here. Starhawk is here. Penn is here. Lieb is here, but is leaving. Electrical Skateboard has been hanging out with me all night as well. So welcome to you guys. Appreciate you guys dropping by and hanging out with me. How's this thing doing? Doing good. Okay, sweet. And I now have a nuclear waste disposal, which is what I was... I'm very glad to have. I've actually been saving this spot for one of these, so let's put a membrane tree in there. I think that's going to be awesome. A cuddlefish. Look at this little guy. He's well on his way. Look how cute that wretched thing is. He's cuter as an egg than he is as actual fish. Cuddlefish. I think you leave him in this thing for about 3 in-game days. Arisea loves the... Yes, Arisea loves it. Just loves it. She eats it all up. Not quite literally. Not quite. Alright, and then I needed to figure out what I was going to do with these, right? I think they're exterior, so I have a place... where did I put the door these days? I moved it there. Look, that's going to be cool once that thing grows. I'm excited about this. Kill one of these creep vines. And because I want to use everything and not just throw it away. The knife away because we're gonna run. And we will turn what I do chop down into fiber mesh, which I don't know if I'll ever use it again, but hey, let's have it on hand. There's 2 of them? Really? I think I had a thing for fiber mesh here. Created one earlier. No running in the house. I do what I want. This isn't a house, it's an underwater base. Really cool. I kind of want to spread some of these things out a little bit. That's my idea. So it doesn't quite look entirely like a farm. It's kind of part farm, part garden. Maybe having one of these in here would be alright. And then those things I can turn into flax. So yeah, see a little bit of farming, but I want a lot of gardening kind of stuff as well. I'm probably going to get a blood kelp thing and put that here as well. Although I doubt I can farm off of it. I wish these would grow the stuff that those ones do. Hey, Kelladorn, how are you doing, bud? Welcome to you. Did the eel grow? If you go to sleep, it all grows faster. Oh, yes, because you're skipping time. Speaking of, I need to make a bedroom going to sleep. I never sleep. Yeah, the eels, look, the amp eel has grown. Look how cool that thing is. That is the coolest piece of this collection, in my opinion, is the amp eel. And then I've got the, this is a jelly ray, that thing over there. Picked up a couple stalker eggs. So for a while, I had like stalkers, I had bone fish, bone sharks, that are those guys. Everything that was like terrible in this game, I had found. The only thing I didn't have, and it's actually one that I would like to get, is a crab squid. And those are those things that was just freaking me out here in a moment ago that do the EMP blast. That's really cool. I was out also gathering some stuff. Look how cool this is. And this right here. I picked those up when I was out adventuring earlier today and then put them in here. So the cool thing is you can just like, you can add some stuff to make this kind of decorative. It's pretty cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've created those. I really don't want to go to the Lost River. See, a baby Leviathan, I don't think you can make. I've never seen an egg for a baby Leviathan. But you're on the right track. Voxel shrub. I don't think I can put that out. I don't think I can put that outside. Don't want to store though. Fiber mesh. These I want to stow away. Okay, so let us run around for a moment and go pick up metal salvage as much as we can get. I need titanium. And if I'm going to do any more adjusting on my... And I really need to find a way to connect these two. You can't even have the vertical separator here. That would be perfect just to have a thing that did that. I may need to create a third level here and then have a tube that turns a corner, comes out here and turns the corner. Maybe that's the way to do it. Base isn't quite right. I still got... You've seen a Reaper in an egg, really? Surely not. Surely not.
All systems online.
In alien containment. They should make that. If you put a Reaper in alien containment, it outgrows the thing and then basically damages your base and escapes, and then like half the thing is flooded. That's what they should do with that. And then you have to deal with a Reaper floating around your base. And it would serve you right. For being cocky. With a baby live iron on staff. Yes, I am very tempted. What is this? Is this a wreck? In blood kelp? I don't think I can cut into this. Is this just here for the deco? Like, oh my goodness. Get rid of these guys. Now, these guys in the wild are wusses. Against that. See you later. I'm basically the bully of the sea now. Here's an egg. Let's see what that egg is. I don't think there's any way into this. This is a wreck, but it's just like a chunk. Oh no, no, it is a wreck. You can't go in here. How wild is that? Went into PvP in SWTOR today. I'm gonna tell you, missed you there terribly. Really, in SWTOR? Oh, I'm not gone from SWTOR. But yes, I do need to get back in there. Oh, apparently I already have that one. Use a repair tool for this. Now what? I can get in here. Alright, mobile fragment. I'm fine with that because it's going to give me some titanium. I think I probably... This is early enough in... I'm actually amazed that I've missed this. In all the time I've been floating around here. But... I'm glad to have... wait, is this the mobile... Oh, mobile fragment. Had it for a second. Oh, it's here. Get out of here. Wreck diving is cool, but everything is all like... I find I'm like twisting my head like this. Because I'm not used to the... angles of it all. Feature eggs. I think I have these. I think these are in which I have enough of them to where I don't need them. Run the wiki on this real quick. Crab squid, interesting. Fish. These are stalker eggs. Yeah, I'm gonna drop them. I don't need these. I already have like 3 stalkers in containment. Y'all can have your eggs. What was that? Yeah, I didn't think so. Apparently, some of the smaller fish just outright kills. I'm gonna get munched on. Yeah, once upon a time they were picking on me. Now I'm the biggest kid in the playground. I have a nasty bite. Oh, you twist your head in Battlefront 2? Yeah. I do that also. It's like when you're going around a corner. Man, this thing's range is phenomenal. Seeing all this. I mean, it sent me to a wreck. All the way out here. Picking up metal salvage. Room for 2 more. And I want to say I've been here. Most likely. I don't know how thoroughly I looked though. If I actually got inside this wreck. Trying to find the perfect angle, yes indeed. I think I've been here. I think I have done a thorough search of this thing. Good looking wreck though. Alright, I need to know where my Seamoth is. It's gonna be 200 meters in this direction, almost 300 meters. Over the top of this thing. It's good range. I was very, very, very nearly almost doing a, ooh, my cuddlefish hatched. How awesome is that? Almost did a, Sword to a stream tonight. Almost. We're totally gonna do all this titanium and then go play with the cuttlefish. Plus, I have stuff on the craft still I have to go back and bring back in here. So you go on these titanium holes, you bring it all back, and you craft like 3 or 4 things, and then it's all gone. Go out and get more. Woohoo! Or, by the way, RT2 says hello to everybody. Actually, it says welcome aboard, Captain. We'll just take that as hello. Carry the Tortor flag a long time, deserves a vacation. Yes, I have carried, like, I've until now, I have streamed it almost exclusively since 2015. February of 2015. This is the first time I've streamed anything else. I've tried maybe one afternoon, like an hour of streaming another game just as a test. And then I dabbled, like, with the odd half hour of Battlefront 2, but I've never actually seriously streamed another game. Alright, let's go play with the Cuddlefish. It is time. I think the entrance is on this level. Look, there it is, like the squiddy looking thing. Now, of all of the things in containment, it's like, what's going on in here? The Cuddlefish. Alright, a small gray-colored herbivore. The Cuddlefish displays high levels of intelligence, curiosity, and attachment. Strangely, this species has not been encountered in the wild, and scanned specimen had to be artificially hatched within an alien containment unit. Life cycle: in the absence of wild specimens, little can be known for certain about the Cuttlefish's life cycle. Possible that environmental conditions have changed, forcing the species to the edge of extinction and leaving its eggs in permanent stasis. By the way, you can't get more than one in this game, so you can have multiple ones floating around. It is also possible the Cuttlefish has been genetically altered or even imported 24546b, which is this world, from another world. Behavior. We do know that the Cuttlefish is a herbivore, which displays highly social behavior in its interspecies interactions, as was observed in Earth dolphins before their extinction. This creature seems to understand the concept of other minds, the prime indicator of true sentience, and attempts to communicate with a series of chirps and chirrups. Did I said that right? Evidence suggests the Cuttlefish is capable of understanding and following simple commands, in addition to assessing the emotional state of individuals around it and responding in kind. Assessment: emotional connection between living creatures is an essential component of psychological health. Okay, let's find the thing. Where'd you go? I'm not gonna release the ampiel. I like the ampiel. I like the ampiel in here. This clipping thing kind of bothers me. I wish they'd figure that out, but okay. Right, I suppose. We'll put him here in the garden. Look how cool this is. Membrane is almost done. These trees are great. Membrane tree. Oh, how awesome. I'm so glad I have one of these in my garden. I'm just like, these are the coolest things ever. It's supposed to be like, it's multiple species of coral all working together in like one mini biome. How awesome is that? Okay. So apparently you put the Cuttlefish here. You just drop it. Drop it! Where are you? Little squiddy buddy. Where is it going? Same trick. So basically, if you left click on it, it plays. There's a few of them, but it's only like stuck. Seems to be stuck on this one. Aha! That's hilarious. Got it. Okay. Love how it's just like taking off. Anyway, so it plays around. Another thing that you could do is click it and have it follow you. Right now it is following me. It'll go with me anywhere I go in the sea, and it will also get killed as a result of being out there. So what I'm gonna do is tell it command to follow. Okay, so I issue the command to stay. So it's just gonna hang around the base now. Like a puppy. In the garden. Tell me that isn't awesome. Arasay is a fan. I need to work harder on my garden. It's coming together. I picked this thing up off the back of a what are those big Leviathan creatures. And I think that too I picked off the vein nettle. Picked up off the back of a and the violent bow maybe as well. I really like the way this all looking together. Variety, I think, makes it happen. I want less of these, though. Like 2 of them there, maybe 1 of them there, that's enough. And have more variety here. Alright, really cool. We got some things growing here. That thing is getting bigger and bigger, goodness. I wanted to do a little more in here, get a little bit more potatoes growing. Apparently, these are looking great. I've got some hunger issues, so I'm going to grab some of these fruits, which I think is great. You don't have to kill the trees. The potato is actually better. But it's good, we got a good farm going here now. And of course I want to have a whole lot more going on. I'll probably put something else here. Probably a couple things around the sides there. So let's go get some titanium and make those pots at least. And I can probably start moving these out of here. I may have 1 or 2 of these left in here, but they look more like forest or like office planters than they do anything. 6 titanium. Do I have my? Here we go. So I didn't actually go get to the wreck, and that's one thing I'm gonna have to go back and try to do is go look at the wreck. I thought I had a good moment. We'll try to go see the Aurora wreck that's in the what's the year? Grand Reef. So it's basically where my base is on this map, immediately to the south. And somewhere in that region, we'll have to go take a look and see if we can find it. But it'll be around that spot. And I think I've visited the dunes. See if traders, it's actually trader, T-R-E-A-D-E-R. So I need to, how about I start the right scene? Make a shot at that here at some point. Good, the farm is growing. Looks weird to look at that direction and see like fish in that room. Okay, so there is another thing I needed to create, and I've now got the blueprint for it. The trash can, which is this horrific piece of stuff right here, or 2 titanium, you can actually throw things away in it, and it is the coolest thing ever. Nuclear waste disposal is the only thing that you can use to dispose of nuclear output from the that machine. So let me come here and show you what happens here. If I pick up one of these salt deposits, for instance, come here to the trash can and throw it in the trash can, it will disappear, which is really cool. But you can't do this with nuclear waste. For nuclear... Oh, it went up instead of down. You must have one of these. And, well, let me get the thing started and then we'll come back and finish it. I need the titanium for it. Of course, not that much titanium. That's just a little bit to get this thing going. Okay. That's really cool. So I've got kind of like a power room going on here. Some battery charger, some chargers from that. I grabbed 2 that I need to take up to the Cyclops here in a minute. But I have a waste locker, which is where I was going to keep the used depleted reactor rod. You can put those in there, and that's the way to throw those away. Pretty cool. Working on that reactor rod right now. And now we shall answer the radio.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
Destroyed. Mode. Patrol. New targets unaccounted for. 1.
Tell me, that's just awful. It is indeed awful. That is the the things that are looking for me. Look how cool that turned out to be. That's really awesome. Okay. So what are the changes that I want to make on the base? I think I wanted to get a decent, and it's looking great right now. I need to make another one of these trees. Probably I can probably put it there, but I want to make sure that that is going. In fact, I can just do it now. Why not? Lantern tree. It's really good. I mean, like, they make all of these fruit around here, and then, like, you can eat them, which is cool. Like, as opposed to. So we're farming in this room. Let's start working on a bedroom, shall we? Bedroom, I have decided is going to be over here, and I don't quite know what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm probably going to, let's put a bed in here. What does it take to make a bed? Probably fiber mesh. I'm glad I've been making fiber mesh. All right, let's get a bedroom going. I think this is going to be great. We need a lot of titanium. Probably some glass. A picture frame is going to be cool. Wall planters. All right, all right. So let us put. I probably want to make like a lot of windows in this. The first thing I need is fiber. Well, all the way down to the first floor. Grab some fiber mesh that I've been making a bunch of. I'm gonna grab a couple of those. I needed copper wire, so let's make some copper. Ooh, actually need to go pick up some copper. Tell you what I'm gonna do is turn this off a metal salvage for a moment and turn it onto what I know I can get copper out of. Not just gonna be copper ore. Well, maybe copper ore. There you go. Alright, well, in a moment we'll take the, we'll go drill for a bunch. Take C-3PO out of here and go drill for a bunch. Oh, I needed glass. And I needed to turn the copper ore into copper wire. I have enough glass. Need a lot of glass. Three. Okay. The trouble is getting this lined up just right. Woohoo! We can actually sleep now. Wonder how good the picture frame is. Wall-mounted picture frame. The cool thing is, if I click the picture frame, any screenshot that I've taken in the game, I can put in the picture frame, which I can also share, go back to the gallery, etc., etc. But yeah, is this the one that we've chosen that we can use? Is this the idea? Upload. Right. There you go. So I'm gonna go get a more decorative picture, but how cool is that? Hey, Rickenji, good to have you here, bud. Welcome to you. I think that is awesome. I mean, it's very low res, right? But that was the picture of my kitchen. When I was first making it, I've probably need to take a new one now because I've got some other things. But yes, that's my Kiss the Cook sign in my galley / kitchen. All right, so we are making some stuff. Let me head downstairs and get a poster or two. I think I had a Decos box. I need to pull everything out of the Decos box. Oh my goodness, I have the Decos box full of stuff. I had not remembered that I had done that. This lantern fruit's completely worthless. We'll have to deal with that later. In the meanwhile, let's take the posters. I do need windows. think I can hang both of these here. Can I? Okay, right click. Yee-hee-hee. This guy's like a fan of the prawn suit, apparently. He's like, yeah, prawn suits. The marks. Hey, it's just different backgrounds of the same dang thing. What's up with that? Drive deep. Rising above the competition. Prawn suit Mark III. The pressure reactive waterproof. Is that what it is? The prawn? Pressure reactive waterproof nano suit. Prawn. Range of mechs designed to protect the pilot from extreme environments. K3 is the latest iteration. A window. How am I doing so far, Starhawk? I need more greenery in here. Put a window here also. Okay. We really, at some point, need to have an aquarium. You go get quartz and glass. If there's a room, well, an aquarium, we can probably put in the, well, let's put it in here, because it's going to be good, yeah. I will put some flowers in here. We'll make it look pretty, but I do need a couple of these, like some lockers we're going to put in here. I need to get an aquarium. Maybe the lockers will go here. We'll put a couple of them there. Aquarium we can put there, and I'll put like a desk. A chair. A nuclear reactor is a little loud, but hey, it'll lull me to sleep tonight. Let's just say it that way. Actually, I have more stuff for the lab that's gonna be really cool than I will over here. Or anything else. I needed what from here? I needed a couple quartz and more glass if I could find any. I can make some out of some quartz. Am I nursing a glass of wine? You better believe it, bud. It was about a quarter of the way at the beginning of the stream. But I'm actually enjoying it, so. Oh, I drink alcohol very, very slowly. I don't ever crash out, you know. That's how I've always been. And I'm cool with it, dang it. Alright, so I'm gonna have to put some stuff in there. And figure out what to do with behind it. Maybe we should make a window, I don't know. I think I want to move that other one. We'll put them next to each other. Actually, the storage on these is really good. Like, it's really good storage. The only thing is you can't label them. Which is the downside, because I'd have to remember where was it that I left stuff, rather than what I left it in. There we go. But there's some things I can move in here that will be, I need something above me here. Wonder if I should do this, the wall planter. I don't think I can put it there because of the bed. Wall planter. I'm not using the center of the bedroom, am I? Better than the poor beer that's probably not hot by the time you're done. Yeah, pretty much. It's how everything is. They need a blueprint to make you a mate. That's hilarious. Yes. It doesn't feel right. It feels terrible. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the bed right there. That's gonna be better. That's gonna be kind of catty corner. That'll be much better. Oh, we're getting better at this. Oh, hang on. Let's deconstruct this thing. Deconstruct this. Oh, out of power. Okay. Put the bed here. What we'll do is we'll hang one of the posters above it.
Seek fluid intake.
Okay. Not quite center. Actually need something that's more this, you know, different. A little bit of something green. There we go. Now we're starting to get better. Yay, Starhawk, you should be proud of me. Sure am. And a comfortable swivel chair as opposed to one of these harder office things, right? That's how. Unfortunately, the only trash can I have is gigantic. Don't know if I can use this one. Oh yeah, sure can. Cool. Okay. I still need a spot for the aquarium. That's funny, it's like I get out of bed and I fall down the well. I just didn't think that one through, but okay. Gotta go get some fluid intake here pretty soon. I am gonna put a cafe table in here. Well, I really like bar tables, those little cafe tables. Single wall shelves I can put in here at some point. Signs, there's a lot of cool things. A bench may be kind of cool, right? Maybe this thing is what I want in here. I don't know. I need to go find a spot to put this else in the base. I feel like that's a bad choice. It's not what I want to put in there.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
I'm gonna die decorating. It's gonna be great. They're like, you need to drink something.
Vital signs stabilized.
Apparently I was quite in trouble there. I need to figure out what to do with this wall now. Pin. I had plenty. You know, I can drink some water, but it takes me forever to drink wine. That was for you, Killadorn. Because now I can switch to the water. We're doing good so far. This looks like too many tables. And I need some greenery and I need to figure out what to do with that wall. But I like this. This is cool. Let's go downstairs. I have some some cool things to put in here, I believe. That's where I start to use all my decos. Like, let's like put them into circulation because my goodness, it's been forever. We have an Aurora miniature. We have a hat. We have a Gorge toy that we all picked up from the. The Aurora at some point. Let me see what I have to do to put this down. Can't make it. Oh, that wasn't what I had in mind, but okay. Apparently we're going to sleep. My character sleeps in his wetsuit. Yay, look at that. Tell me that isn't cool. Alright, so... let's put that... find a spot for the hat. Rotate. Yeah, the problem is that I'm gonna wear this on the way out of this game too. We're starting to feel really good. Picture's really cool. I'm gonna have to get a decent picture, decent screenshot. Okay, yeah, so we have too many tables. I was thinking about the idea of putting an aquarium in here, but I don't know if that's what I want to do. I need some help. Can't figure it out. And then, of course, I'm going to put a lab in here. Cool thing is, like, it's got this floor. And I've got a lot of good lab equipment. So we'll play with this at some point soon. I'm not going to mess with it right now, but I think it's going to be great. Still have some work to do in the bedroom, but this is coming along pretty nicely. I've been picking on that bush a bit. How awesome is that? Potatoes and lantern fruit for dinner. See what I'm saying? It like makes water as fast as you can drink it, which is great. Save. Actually, for the most part, I think this is all I'm going to try to accomplish tonight. We're in good shape. We're going to make a run on the... We'll try to do that tomorrow night. We'll make a run on the Lost River, is what it's called, which is one of the most fearsome biomes in this whole thing. But it's actually... I actually explored it in creative mode with, you know, it's actually not that tough. But I'm going to go down in the prawn suit, which is going to make it a little bit more complicated. But it'll allow us to do some serious mining of some of the resources. I need to bring back nickel. Nickel you can get down there, but you got to get below like a poison layer in order to do that. It's called brine. I have like double the... Let me show it to you.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Actually, we'll go get some copper here in a moment, and then we'll come back. I'll show you how this is used. But I essentially like beefed the storage way up. There's a number of upgrades that I can install on the prawn suit that currently I am not using and don't have the recipes for because I need some of the harder things to do that. So for now, what we're gonna do is just let the prawn suit. We'll take it down there. We'll go get the stuff, but we'll bring back nickel, and nickel will help me to create. And actually, there's like a crystalline sulfur as well that I need to make a couple of things with, and that way I have like some depth on the Cyclops. This is all copper, huh? Alright, copper. I love being able to do this. This is fantastic. But I'll bring this back to base because we're running so low on copper. I'll just store it, and we'll call it a night right here. And then what we'll do is come back tomorrow. We'll make a run on the Lost River. We'll bring back nickel. We'll bring back crystalline sulfur if I can find any. And then we will hopefully be able to craft some depth. Really, we're still finding it there. I think we're done. All right, but yeah, so it'll be good. We'll have some, and then a couple more of the upgrades for this thing, which I need. And then what I'll do is, as I make them, I'll sub out the storage space for things that allow me to handle some of the higher temperatures and nastier environments. As it said in the post, the prawn suit is designed to go into nasty environments. So this is, and it goes deeper than the Seamoth. I have no upgrades on the prawn suit right now, and it's where the Seamoth is upgraded to tier 3, and currently they have the same. Same depth, so I mean, like it can go pretty deep. Actually, I forget. That's one thing I wish they would change about this game, is make it so that you can access storage for the prawn suit from when it's docked. Change I'd love to see. But no issues. Very cool. And I can turn this thing off. Don't need it looking for copper ore anymore. Finding some cool stuff though. I mean, I can even search for reef backs in the area. Feature eggs. Very cool. Alright guys, again, that's going to be it for the night. So I don't really know when I'm going to be back. I may try, like I said, to be on tomorrow night. That's what I'm going to gun for, but you know me. If something gets in the way, it gets in the way. So we'll make it easy. So look for me tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Central Time. If I'm not going to be here, then it just is what it is. Maybe Monday night. Oh, no, Monday night's council. Probably Tuesday night would be my next opportunity to stream. So, but I will keep you up to date. If you just check my social media, I'll make sure to post there if and when I go online. And also, I will be sure to share on Facebook. And if you look down below, there's the announcements, kind of like a news feed where people can post. So we'll make sure to put it there too. So just stay tuned to stuff, and I will make sure to let everybody know where and what I'm doing. I'll be communicative. Starhawk, thank you for hanging out with me. Pen, same to you, my friend. You guys are awesome. Keladorn, of course, who's been here most of the time. Rakenji, who tuned in. And then, of course, the regulars. Commander Root, you're becoming a regular around here. It's good to have you here. Land Fusion, you too. Arjar, of course, and then I think that's all everybody has been accounted for. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Again, I'm itching to do it's getting to be time to do another SWTOR stream. So stay tuned, and I'll try to get to that. You're up to number 2 doing what, Pin? Oh, you're talking about in the race for the. You may. What are you spending them on, right? You're ranking up. That's what you're driving at. Number 2. And you're the bomb, man. I appreciate you. Every bit that you send in and whatever. You're awesome. You're like Pen is basically a streamer's dream. I appreciate you, my friend. Good to have you in my journey through the gaming world, and the journey in SWTOR, and here in this as well. It's been real. So. Starhawk. Just stay tuned, and somebody else will topple off. Like Lady Daney hasn't been tuning in. I think you'll get ahead of her pretty easily. So it is what it is. All right, guys. Have a great night. We will see you the next time I stream. Hopefully tomorrow night. So just stay with it. We'll catch you guys later. Thanks.